עכשיו נוסעים הביתה, הלוך חזור, עכשיו עוצרים בדרך, עכשיו אפשר.
אז שם שלי חיה, אני בת 15, אני גרה בנחושה. עברתי לנחושה מקנדה. אני הולכת לבית ספר באולפנת גילה. אני אוהבת לקרוא ולנגן ומתמטיקה, גם אם אני לא טוב בזה. רשת האינטרנט נחשבת תחום חדש יחסית בעולם המשפט. על כן, יש לקבוע תחומי אחרות ותקנות ברורים יותר לפרסומים באינטרנט.
טוב, אז בעצם השיעור שלנו זה שיעור אולפן, ומה שאנחנו עושות, אנחנו התחלנו לעבוד על טקסטים. התחלנו עם טקסטים ברמה של כיתה ה', משהו כזה, ועכשיו ממש מדהים, חיה הגיעה לשלב שאנחנו מתעסקים עם טקסטים, ממש ברמה של בגרות. מה שאנחנו עושות, אנחנו קוראות את הטקסטים, מוציאות את המילים שחיה לא מכירה, שהן חדשות בשבילה. חיה רושמת לעצמה את התרגום של המילים.
איך אומרים? פזיזים.
יפה, מעולה.
So I grew up in New York. My husband grew up in Canada. We were married 15 years and we lived in Dallas, Texas for around 10 of those years. We have 6 kids. Our youngest, who's right here, was born 2 months ago in Israel. We made Aliyah in the summer. How did our kids react when we said we'd make Aliyah? They were not happy. It depends on their ages. I would say the older kids were more unhappy. It's just, for older kids, there was more of an awareness of going towards something different with many changes, including the language.
Start with page 98. So over here it says, כתבו בתפרות ובמילים את השבר המתאים לחלק הצבוע. I think that means they want you to write the fraction over here. Did your teacher tell you anything about how to say fraction in Hebrew? I don't know. Here, I'm guessing that's what it means. Try this. Okay, this one says, I don't actually know what this means. Do you? What is Hashever Hayesodi? Did your teacher explain anything about that? Okay, so we're going to skip this part. And this one I'm guessing is the same as this with the fractions.
נולדתי בירושלים, בהדסה, וגרנו I don't know the name of the neighborhood, but a small neighborhood in Jerusalem. ועברנו לקנדה בגלל שהיה מלחמה וכל work from my parents was gone. אז עברנו לקנדה, ולפני שעברנו לקנדה, we stayed at my grandparents in Holland for about a month. Then we moved to Canada, finally had our own apartment, stayed in the same house for 14 years, משהו כזה. אז היה ממש like routine, so moving here is very shaking it up. אני אוהבת לעשות מוזיקה, אז אני מנגנת בכינור. הנגנתי, I played it, לכמעט 3 שנים. אם אני מנגנת ויוצא מוזיקה, אז אני why, I did it, you know? אבל אם אני מנגנת תשמעו, ממש רע, אני okay, goodbye,
Why did we decide to make Aliyah? It wasn't such a logical decision. It was more of an emotional decision, feeling like we belong in Israel. We want to be here. We want to be where there's more Jewish people, where there's more Kedusha. The real difficulty is probably the language. I would say we both speak Hebrew fairly well, but nothing compared to how we speak English.
לפעמים אני עצובה, סליחה, אבל יותר פעמים אני laughing כזה, laughing, זאת funny, כי אני מכירה את כל המקומות כזה, אז זאת לא תמונות של מישהי אחר לי, I know what's going on in the picture, so it brings back fun memories כזה. זה פה פורים, אז היינו עם hats וכזה.
Is there a difference between Shabbat here and Chutz La'aretz? I would say it's very different here because especially in Beit Shemesh, everybody celebrates Shabbat together. In America, it was just us. Also, my husband worked, he was off on Shabbat, but Friday was a regular work day. So it was pressure because he had to come home right before Shabbat, and then at work they didn't understand if he had to leave a little bit early. Do I miss our family more on Shabbat? What's harder here is that in America I could call them. So if I called them on Erev Shabbat on the phone, they would answer. Here, I have to wait until, let's say, right before candle lighting time, and then it's early in the morning in America. So what's different about living here? Almost everything is different. Here, the kids go on Tiolim and everybody's celebrating Chag. It seems like here the culture is more about doing things, and in America the culture is more about getting things or buying things. So we like that a lot more. You want to hear some of the negatives too? I would say that here the culture is a little harder. It feels like you have to either fight for things or push for things or really speak up. It's more like in the store. So one thing that we do is I buy my kids cereals that they're used to buying in America. Otherwise they complain. Like when we first came, we bought a lot of the Israeli cereals and they told me they're terrible. So we decided it's not worth making a fuss over. We're just going to buy the brands they're used to, and they have a lot of those here. So they cost a little more, but we want the kids to feel comfortable with that. So we're also, everything's kosher here, which is unusual. We're used to checking the labels of everything, and that's fun. This is, I know, I was saying Yesh or somewhere like that. It takes a lot of koach. This is relaxing, but still not Walmart, right? It's still, there's a lot of adjustments or just parts that are different, like bringing your own bags in the summer.
Oh, this summer?
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, okay. So you still remember the challenges?
Yeah.
I know, it's like
I've been 11 years.
Really? Oh no, I feel like each experience I'm still mentally comparing to.
So, do you miss Canada ever?
I miss my friends and knowing where everything is and speaking the language, but I don't know, no, it is nicer here. It's more easy to live here. Because before I moved, they all our family friends when they moved to Israel, their kids would always be out, and they always wanted that. So they're like, okay girls, when we move to Israel, we never want to see you at home. We always want you to be out with friends. And then when we do go out, they're always like, come back. And I'm like, Mommy, you said you wanted us to be out, So now I always have that, oh, can I go? Be social.
So, Ima, what do you think about us living in Israel?
Oh, I'm very excited. Very excited.
Do you worry about us?
Before,
Like, were you...
I do worry, I can't lie. Like, every time there's an incident, whether it's with the Palestinians or on the border or rockets, yeah. But it doesn't take away from the bigger issue, which is, like I always say, Jews should be in Israel. And if they want to go, they should be encouraged to go. I mean, we should all be there.
I feel like without your encouragement, we wouldn't be here. I think when we were deciding, if I asked you what do you think and you told me don't go, it's too risky, it's too much change, the kids are too big, it's too complicated, I wouldn't have come.
Well, I think most people also, like including Rabbi Will, like finances is not a small piece of it. Like the numbers have to crunch. You have to go there, and for it to be successful, you have to be able to pay your bills. And once you ran the numbers by me and I saw that they can work, not great, nothing like you would have in Dallas, but as long as they can work and your kids were, and you were masking to go, I mean, the hardship is on you and Ari, really. Also, you went with older kids. That was always the critical element.
Right.
Most people don't go with kids. I mean, you was 14 at the time.
Is it hard for you that we live in Israel? These are just interview questions.
So like I said, we're distant, which is always difficult for a Savta Ima. But I don't know, in my heart, you know, my approach with my kids is to do what's best for you. And I think, honestly, in my heart, the best place for any of my kids is to be in Israel. Like, there's nothing that would make me happier than having all of you there. I told you, you're my steak to get everyone there. We got to put you in the ground, pound you in, to get Alana to come, to get Shani to come, to get Rachi to come, to get the boys to come. You know, you have to get the steak in the ground. So you're my steak in the ground, with not that you eat, the steak that you pound in.
Right. Do you feel like more distant from the kids, or like you're missing milestones?
A little bit, yeah. I mean, that's the truth, yeah.
By the time we moved, like, I had friends, so I was upset to leave my friends.
So what's happening now in school? Like, I know play happened, I know midterms happened.
Yeah, by the way, I rocked your play. It was really cool.
Yeah, it looked really good. I loved your character. It was so cute. Oh, you know what I really can't wait for? I can't wait for Canada Day, because this time for Canada Day, we actually have to go to the concert and visit.
Go to like the Beatles concert.
It's going to be so much fun. Because you get this, that I'm going to be there for Canada Day. I'm flying the day before your birthday. Hey, I might get there on the day of your birthday, June 19th. No, I might get there on the day of your birthday. I'm like the best birthday present ever.
My birthdays are like a month apart. Last year they were like 2 days apart.
No, person, I'm leaving on June 18th, which means I'll get there on June 19th. When's June 19th? Your birthday.
הייתי בפריז וגם ברומא, ראיתי את שבעת...
השוני הכי כמו obvious שאני רואה זה שאנשים פה יותר like actually care, כמו בקנדה כולם like polite, like oh yeah hi, like משהו, ו-like פה יותר like oh hi, like ממש רוצים לדעת.
וכמו גלויות של נוף יפות.
It's our first time celebrating Yom HaAtzmaut. How do we feel about it? I'm excited. I don't know what to expect. In America, there's a culture of people don't, like, it's almost like the kids don't care about things. But in Israel, people are proud. They're proud of the country, they're proud of the army, they're proud of the Jewish people. So it's nice to go out and to see that everybody's celebrating. And also in Israel, the culture is more, people feel things, they feel deeply, they walk around excited. July 4th is a day for barbecuing. Nobody thinks, wow, we have a country, or wow, we have independence. They just say, great, we don't have work, let's go make a barbecue. So it's nice. Here it's really meaningful and exciting.
יש עוד משהו שתרצי להוסיף לכל האנשים שחושבים לעלות לארץ?
אני רוצה להגיד לכם שגם like it's very daunting like לעלות לארץ, זה כמו like ממש like משהו גדול, אבל like זאת like worth it כזה, like צריך לעשות את זה, like יש כמו רמב"ן או רמב"ם? שכחתי, שאומר like כל היהודים צריך לגר בארץ, like זאת מקום best one, like.
נהדרת, עבדך הדל נושא לך שיר מזמור, גם אם לעתים נודד אני על דרך, מה טוב לנדוד אך טוב יותר לחזור. צריחי המגדלים בירושלים, בסמטאות השוק הצבעוני, גגות הרעפים של גבעתיים, הניבטים מבעד חלוני, את האביב